Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, dear students. Rabbi shrahli sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Rabbi, we are going to read unit number 3, families. Kindly open your language tree, students book 7, page number 26. The text on page number 26 is basically a dialogue. What is a dialogue? Dialogue is a conversation between two or more people. In this dialogue, there are three characters. Basically, there are three characters in this play who are delivering the dialogues. And the first one is Mommy. Second one is Khadija, and the third character who is delivering dialogues here is Jabbar. So, in this play, there are three characters, three persons who are delivering the dialogues. They are Mommy, Khadija, and Jabbar. Now, students, look at the title. The title of this text is Pull Your Weight. Pull your weight means do your share of the work. Here in the picture you can see three persons are standing in front of the dining table. One is Mommy and the two kids who are in school uniform are Khadija and Jabbar. Now hold your pencils and I'm going to start reading the lesson and explanation. You have to write down the meanings. You have to note down the meanings of the difficult words which I will explain. And I have also written on the picture, you can see in the picture, I have written the meanings. You have to write them down in your book. When Khadija and Jabbar returned from school, Mrs. Sabi, their mother, had some news for them. The first dialogue is of Mommy. Mommy, holding a letter in her hand, I've just heard from your Auntie Nida in London. She has got some time off next week and she's decided to pay us a visit. As she's coming such a long way to see us, I want us to make it really special for her. Mommy is informing them that their Auntie Nida is coming from London next week and she wants a special welcome for her. She wants to do special arrangements for her as she is coming from a long way. Khadija. The next dialogue is of Khadija. Khadija, where's she going to sleep, Mommy? We don't have a lot of space. Khadija is asking that where she will sleep because they don't have a lot of space for her. Mommy, you can move in with Jabbar for a few days. Auntie Nida can sleep in your room. Mommy is saying that Khadija can shift with Jabbar for a few days and Auntie Nida will use her room. Khadija, Mommy, that's not fair. Why should I be the one to move? Why should I leave my room? Mommy, Khadija, I'm surprised at you. Don't you want to make your auntie feel welcome? While we are on the subject, there is something else I want to talk about. There will be a lot of work getting the house ready, and I want you both to pull your weight. Here, pull your weight. Pull your weight means do your share of work. Mommy is saying that there is a lot of work to do. We have to do good arrangements for her and there is a lot of work to do. And Mommy want both of them to help to do their share with the work, to complete the work. Khadija. That's easy for Jabbar. He's heavier than me. Here heavier means stronger. Khadija is saying that it is easy for Jabbar to do it. Why? Because he is stronger than me. Mommy, don't be cheeky. Cheeky means rude. Don't be rude, Khadija. You know perfectly well what I mean. I want you both to help out with the work around the house. I don't want to see either of you sitting in front of the television while I work my fingers to the bone. Work my fingers to the bone means work extremely hard. Now, what mommy is saying? Mommy is rebuking Khadija that don't be rude. You know what I mean to say. I want help from both of you. I don't want to see anyone from you sitting in front of the television, and I'm doing the work. I'm doing extremely hard. Jabbar. Okay, mommy, but don't forget, I have got exams coming up next month. I should be studying. Jabbar is saying, okay, but remember that my exams are going to be held next month and I have to pay time to my studies. Move to page number 27, students. Here the first dialogue is of Mommy. Mommy, I'll remind you of that next time I see you sneaking off to the beach with your friends. Sneaking off means leaving secretly. Now Mommy is saying, okay, I will remind you about the exams when you will be leaving secretly to the beach with your friends. Khadija, the first thing you will have to do is to tidy up the mess in your room. First thing Khadija has to do is to tidy up, to clean up his room. The last time I looked in there, I saw your clothes strewn all over the floor and a pile of dirty plates on the desk. Now what Mommy is saying? Mommy is saying that I saw your room last time and all your clothes were untidily scattered here and there on the floor. Strewn all over the floor means scattered all over the floor. Jabbar, you will have to help me get the place cleaned up, and Jabbar will help his mother in cleaning up the other places. Jabbar, Mommy, why do I have to do the cleaning? Khadija makes more mess than I do. She should help as well. Now what Jabbar is saying? Jabbar is saying that Khadija is making more mess, therefore why should I clean it? Mommy firmly. Khadija has to get her room ready for Auntie Nida. That will take her a long time. After that, you are both going to help me with the cooking. Now, Mommy is saying that Khadija has to clean up his room and it will take a long time to clean up the room and prepare it for Auntie. After cleaning, both of them have to help their mother in cooking. Now Jabbar, but Mommy, I am no good at cooking. Can't I do something else? Can't I do something else? Now Jabbar is not agree for the cooking. Mommy, if you are no good at cooking, it's about time you learned. I want both of you to be able to look after yourselves when you leave home. I will be very busy when your auntie is here, so I want you both to lend a hand. Lend a hand means to help. Lend a hand to help or assist. Now Mommy is saying that it's time that you have to learn cooking, because when you will leave home, you are going to hostel or somewhere else, you will be not dependent on anyone. You will be independent. You can expand your life. You can spend your life in a good way if you learn. So you have to learn cooking, and when auntie will be there, I have a lot of work to do. I will be busy and I need your help. Jabbar, if you want us both to be able to look after ourselves, shouldn't Khadija learn to do some of the man's work around the house, like replacing fuses or putting up shelves? Now Jabbar is again arguing. What he's saying now, he's saying that If you want both of us to look after ourselves, then Khadija should know how to fix a fuse and other works which men can do. If I'm going to learn how to cook, it is a woman work. It is the ladies' work. If I'm going to do the female's work, why shouldn't Khadija not learning about the man's work, the works which males are doing? So Momi impatiently, Jabbar, hold your tongue, control yourself. I'm beginning to lose patience with you. Haven't I always told you that we have no such thing as man's work and woman's work in this house? We all do our fair share. Mommy is saying there's no work with men's work and women's work in our house. All of us have to do our works. Jabbar, all right, mommy, don't hit the roof. Again, an idiom is here. Don't hit the roof means don't become very angry. Don't hit the roof, don't become very angry. Now, Jabbar is saying, don't be angry, mom. I will help out when Auntie Nida comes, I promise. He's promising that he will be helping his mother when Auntie Nida will be here. Mommy, I'm glad to hear it. I shall be keeping an eye on you both. I shall watch you both. Make sure you don't let me down. Let me down means disappoint. I hope both of you will not disappoint me. It is the lesson. We have read the lesson. You have to read it yourself and then you have to write down the meanings of all these words in your book.